The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, go field.
In motion, the tight end. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 6.
Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
To about the 40-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Now Love. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Here's Love.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Love.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
You look at this Packers defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First and 10, here's Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This one into the hands of Nixon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pickett sets up play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devontae Wyatt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass caught there by Nixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Pickett going to bootleg it. He'll buy some time right. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing. Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Let the crowd go. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this will be a Packers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Second down, Love. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw now. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Jones will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jones again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Eluding, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In motion right comes Reed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Peterson. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. Yeah, the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 51-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Pickett.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Love now on second down. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
First down, going to the air with Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Love looking to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Pickett back to throw.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Pickett right back to the air again. He finds Pickens over the middle.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
Pickett.
Him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Second down. Here's Pickett. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a third down and goal.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Steelers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nixon now from his it out, not a good one as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Love. Musgrave's got it outright. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, Love to pass. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.
Touchdown! Jaden Reed, 37 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 41 yards. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
1st down, Packers.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run.
All right, open, complete. That's